We have time for one more question. This is going to be Katie in North Bend. Katie, you're on the air.
Hi. Thank you for having this forum. I'm a 1,000% supporter of gun registry, but what I have a feeling is that the paranoid people who are against it, they always seem to have something to hide, and that perhaps that is why they don't want to register their guns, because it has nothing to do with whether they can own a gun or anything, unless they're just whacked out. But how can we get it across to the paranoid group to please register their guns? It doesn't have a bad show on them at all. How can we get it through their thick skulls that they need to register their guns?
Great. Well, thank you for the question.
I want to give Senator Burdick a chance to chime in on this and the last question as well, if you're interested, Senator. But I just want to clarify that we certainly have a lot of respect for all of the opinions on what we can do to increase gun safety and to make the citizens of Oregon and this country safer. This law in particular that we're advocating here is not about gun registration. This is about doing an instant check to make sure that the gun is not being sold to a prohibited purchaser. So the thing that makes that kind of paranoia that you talked about particularly frustrating in this case is it's irrelevant. So I think one important takeaway from this might be, if you hear that argument that, people are against this law because they're against the idea of a gun registry, rather than even getting into that debate, the answer is even simpler than that. This is not what this law is about. This is about something that we can do instantly to keep the guns out of the hands of the people that we all agree shouldn't have them.
Okay, Senator, do you want to chime in?
Yes, and I think this raises a very good point that the opponents of this, which is a very small minority of gun owners, the opponents of this, the only way they can argue against it is to say it does things that it doesn't. You hear gun registration, untrue. You hear gun confiscation, untrue. You hear slippery slope, untrue. What is true is that in order to buy a gun in Oregon, after this bill passes, you will have to have a criminal background check.
Perfect. Thank you, Ginny.